Inside Boxing's Throwdown. My name is Steve Johnson, co-host Aurelio Martinez. Can't tell you how we're looking forward to this third segment. Not to mention we're going to have a conversation about Conor McGregor and Floyd Mayweather, but we're also going to talk about one of our fan favorites. Come on, man!
That's right.
Where last week you said that mine was a dud, and you're gonna have a good one this week. So I can't wait for that.
You know, we had a segment. It was "Come On, Man," and it was a great segment because we find stupid stuff that's been done all over the place.
That's not hard,
and it doesn't have to be boxing. It's anything. It's just what people do.
Mm-hmm.
You know. So, as promised, I said I was going to bring out a "Come On, Man" this week because last week he brought one was really kind of weak.
Well,
I can't even remember what it was.
I don't want to remember because you dogged me on it. But let's talk about Conor McGregor and Floyd Mayweather. Radio, you start.
You want to go right in there, or want to give my "Come On, Man"?
No. We're going to start Conor because
Conor McGregor. Let's just say one thing. We can finally put the finalization because it's going to happen next week. So let's go ahead and talk about all the fiasco, all the circus and everything, and how it started to finish. We're going to talk about this fight because it's on next week. It's on next week. It's going to happen. We're going to see if Conor can actually make it through a few rounds with Floyd, whether he can or he can't. Because honestly, Steve, the past couple of weeks, the finalizing into this thing has all been Conor McGregor. I mean, you don't hear a whole lot about coming from Mayweather's side. It's actually been kind of quiet, and McGregor's side has been going crazy. You know, with the Paulie Malignaggi issue, with him talking stuff about Lomachenko. I mean, it's all been Conor McGregor in the media. So time has come. What's going to happen?
Well, I think most of all this stuff about Conor has come about because Conor beat up on Paulie, and I think everybody was most boxing folks thought that Paulie was going to go in there and just show Conor that he was just totally outclassed. And Conor let him know that I'm a lot more physical than what you guys are used to, and he tried that. So that was part of that. We all know it was the hype, but let's talk about one thing that's really important in this fight. It's now become common knowledge that ticket sales have been a real dud.
Yeah.
If you want to say tortoise in the hare, everything started off, they made it like, oh, everybody's trying to buy tickets. Then we started getting some of the crazy prices that they were asking for these tickets. And now they've cut the slash the prices almost in a third in some cases to trying to get people there. So there's going to be part of it. The next thing is that, like you said, we got a chance to see the world tour press conferences that they had that started off in the UK. Is that right? And then it went to Canada.
LA.
No, that's right. LA, Canada, and then New York.
Yep.
Okay. And each one of them, it got even uglier and uglier. If you remember, you folks, when we first started talking about it, I had said, I hope that this doesn't go down the racist and homophobic and sexist stuff that these two are known to do, but I'll be damned. Sooner or later it did, And then Floyd got to the point with his little ignorant self, and he made the comment, because of some of the things that Conor said, I'm fighting this fight for all blacks around the world. Give me a break, dude, okay? And then Conor has continued doing what he does. I thought it was funny that Floyd was offended. I was offended when I saw Conor walk by Floyd and rub his head. To me, that was what was offended, but it's all for the hype, okay? They're trying to build up the fight. But let me go ahead and get right to my thing, and then I'll let Radio take it from there. This Saturday night, when we first started, I said that I was going to, watch this fight. I couldn't wait to see it just because said I wouldn't buy it, but I couldn't wait to see it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now I'm not even going to watch it. I'm not even going to watch it. It'll be all over TV and everything. I'm going the avenue of most people like to do a pay-per-view. I'm not going to pay for it because they'll have all the results up on Sunday, and I'll see it on Sports Center and everything. Yeah. Okay, that's what will happen with me because it has gotten to the point where both of these guys have so disrespected the sport on both ends. I think it's a detriment, to what has gone on. Let me tell you what finally cemented it for me. I was watching Showbox, The New Generation, a couple of weeks ago, and Claressa Shields was getting ready to fight for her world title, her first world title. And it was on Showtime. So they had, before the fights, they ran a thing about Floyd Mayweather. Produced by Floyd Mayweather, the whole bit. And he started talking about he's beyond boxing and that he's opening these gentlemen's clubs around the country and around the world. And they had topless girls right there on Showtime, showing them riding the pole and all of this, you know. And to me, it was just.
I don't mean to stop you, but it's getting dark outside. Fellas, we're taping this during the actual time that the eclipse is happening, and it's getting awfully dark outside. So why don't you hurry up? Okay, so we can go take a look, burn our eyes.
Okay, well, in that case, I'm not going to watch the fight. I'll tell you where you can watch it at. You know, you can go to Twin Peaks. There's another place up where the prices range from $10 to $30 for cover charge. I'm not going to watch it. That'd be my form of protest, is that I won't watch it. I'll get the results as everyone else. I'm going to watch it. You go ahead.
Good. You know, there's not a lot I can add that we haven't said in our previous weeks. Okay, I will watch it because I'm.
You said you're going to buy it.
Exactly. I think people have to understand. You know, because I'm a boxing fan and I can see both sides. Boxing fan.
If you're a boxing fan, you can't see both sides.
This is a show. I can. This is entertainment. This is a show. I'm not looking at this as a world championship bout. Okay.
Then why would you watch it?
Because it's entertainment. It's a show. I want to see the show. Just like I go to Barnum and Bailey rings. You know, I'll go take my kids to go see Sesame Street live at the Coliseum. This is a show, and I like to be entertained, and I'm going to be entertained. So hopefully next week when we come and do our segment, we'll be talking about something that exciting may have happened in the fight. I don't know, but you know, there's going to be a lot of live streams. You know, not from the United States, because they're going to be hard on people in the United States, but coming people coming from outside the United States and other countries. There are going to be some live streams, so you might be able to catch it. Who knows? But regardless, let's let this week go by. Next week we'll come back and talk about it. But we do have 3 minutes. Let's talk about this Mike Alvarado thing. I think we've been on that since it started. So let's kind of finish it off with this fight.
Go real quickly. I just think that Mike has, in this last fight that he had, he made a statement. He took out a guy that he was supposed to take out. Made quick work of him. You know, looked good doing it. You know, I think the most comments that I saw from most of my friends when they asked me about it, first thing they said was, Mike looks really good. I mean, not in the ring, physically. Just when he stands up, he looks good. And I think that's a kudo, a feather in the cap to his new team he's assembled with Rick Lopez, Devin Lopez, and his brother Gabe Alvarado. They've all done a great job of getting him prepared.
I think this is good for Mike. This is truly a point where he's taking advantage of a second opportunity that he got. Now everyone out there knows Top Rank cut him from his contract, so he's no longer with Top Rank. He fired his manager. He fired his trainer, and he put a new crew together, like you say, and he's took full advantage of that. Now, Top Rank is building him up not as a fighter, but as an opponent. Okay, there's nothing wrong with saying that. They're giving him these fights, and they're going to see if he's still marketable so that they can put him in there with someone like Terrence Crawford or Manny Pacquiao or something and make a big show. And Mike has done his part of it. He's done everything he had to, and he's looked impressive in his last 2 fights. So my guess is they're going to give him another one, and then they're going to market him into another fight.
That sounds good.
Okay?
That sounds good. Now we got a minute and a half. Just let me say real quickly. We talk about Mike Alvarado. I think a good fight, regardless of what happens, I think a good fight will be Mike going to Australia to fight Jeff Horn. Because I think Mike could go over there and beat Jeff Horn.
Mike beats Jeff.
Yeah, I think he could beat Jeff Horn. We'll see how it all pans out. But let's talk about, in this last minute that we've got, come on, man. You've told everybody you've got a great come on, man.
1 minute left, so let me talk about my come on, man. Okay, now come on, man. My come on, man is on Wesley Snipes.
What?
Come on, man.
Wesley Snipes, out of all the things you were talking about.
Snipes. Let me tell you, Wesley Snipes.
You were going to say Donald Trump.
He came out publicly and said, and this is just recent. He came out and said that he beat Prince, rest in peace, you know, the singer, Prince, in an audition for a film for Michael Jackson's Bad. Okay, it was a short film.
Right. And
he claims that he went out there and he beat Prince out for this part. Okay, in the Michael Jackson. Beat him out for the part. Okay. For the part. They auditioned for the part.
Okay.
Well, Apollonia came out and says that didn't happen. That Prince never even auditioned for the fight. That Prince had they didn't care for that type of thing. Okay, so my come on, man is not so much that he beat him or he didn't beat him. My come on, man is Wesley Snipes. you don't never bring something out after someone's passed and can't defend
Oh,
themselves.
I got you. Okay, I got you.
You just hold that. You don't bring it up.
Yeah.
I mean, Prince is no longer with us, so he can't defend himself.
Exactly.
He can't comment on that. So to you, get real, get alive. Come on, man. Okay. Thank you.
He said thank you. Okay, man. All right, I'll give it to you. Okay, you got that one this week.
Now, guys, it's getting dark, so we're gonna cut this segment out. We're gonna go outside, get our glasses, and we're gonna go look at the eclipse because it's getting dark outside. I can
Once in
look
our
out the
lifetime,
windows.
guys. That's the only time you'll see it. You know, these
So
eclipses.
be able to see it. You guys don't worry about all this other stuff. Go to NASA, NASA. They're doing it the right way. They got the cameras to do it. You can see it firsthand. You can see it perfect.
That's right.
Okay.
All right.
Till next week.
Till next week, and next week, don't forget, we're gonna have a lot to talk about Connor and Floyd, because for all you people that buy it, you know, you're gonna tell them.
Okay.
They'll talk about how disappointed they were. But anyway, see
Keep
you
them-
next week.
Keep
Keep
them
them
hands
hands
up.
up.
Oh yeah, wait a minute.
Stop.
I